Crafty Kate, and I run a small crochet business. On this channel we talk all things yarn and crochet. For this video I'm going to take you through using all 9 of Alize Velluto's new variegated colors. I'm so excited to show you what I have made. I have 8 of them done, and then I have one more that we need to make that I thought I would take you along with me to make. It's a new pattern I've never tried before. But before we get into it, I'd like to take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, IUGA. IUGA is a yoga sportswear brand that is dedicated to ultimate comfort, and they sent me some new pieces that are perfect for fall and winter because they are warm and cozy. So let's get those unboxed and I will tell you all about them. So they come in these fun bags, and I got 3 different types of leggings, and I went with fun colors this time because all of my other leggings are black. So I got these ones in this gorgeous aqua green, and then I got these ones in a dark gray, and I will try them all on in just a second. I also got larges in everything, including the jacket that I got, so large in the leggings. I got purple, of course, because it's my favorite color. Love that color so much. And then I got the jacket in a large as well. I did go with black for the jacket. So here is this. It's so soft. So I will try everything on and tell you all about them. Okay, so the purple ones are not fleece lined, but they are high-waisted compression leggings, considered mid-level support. They come in a whole bunch of colors. Obviously the purple was my favorite, and they are so soft and comfy for long crochet days. The green ones are the same type as the purple ones, but they are fleece lined. So they are high-waisted with compression, and then the fleece lined makes them extra toasty for being outside, hiking in colder weather. And then the gray ones are also fleece lined, high-waisted compression, but they are a higher level of support, so they would be considered a high support. And they also have the 2 side pockets, and this one does not have a seam down the front. These ones are extra good for tummy control, as you can see here, the little before and after putting them on. And I just love how cozy and warm and soft they are with the inside fleece lined detail. And then, like I said, here is the jacket. I got a size large, and it is nice and fitted and fits perfectly. It has a smooth zipper and a windproof collar. It also has 2 side zipper pockets, and then it also has these fun thumb holes to keep the sleeves pulled down on your wrists, which I also like when I wear gloves because it tucks the sleeves into the gloves. So I got this specifically for hiking in cooler weather, and I like that it is so fitted in case I have to wear multiple layers. It will fit under my bigger, bulkier layers. So very excited about the jacket as well. I am so excited about all of these pieces and being cozy and warm for all of my crochet sessions this winter. When it's a little bit chillier outside here in Wyoming, it gets very cold. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. I will have all of these products linked down in the description, as well as a 10% off coupon. So if you're interested, definitely go check those out. And let's get back to the new colors of Alize Velluto yarn. So another huge thank you to IUGA for sponsoring this video and for all of the new leggings. I absolutely love them, and they will be perfect for wintertime and being chilly and cozy. So let's jump into the things that I made with the new yarn. So this is the new Alize Velluto. They're calling it mini colors, but it's the exact same skein size and the exact same formula as their regular Alize Velluto. So they have the same like 70 something yards, 74.3 yards, and it's the same softness and texture and everything. But yeah, so there's 9 different colors. This is let me find the first one that I used somewhere. All right, this is the first one that I used. It is color number 8110, and you can see it has like pink, brown, gray mixed in. So I thought it would be fun to make a loaf cat with that. I don't know why, but it reminded me of a cat. So this is the first thing I made. So this is Max the Market Kitty, the pattern from April from the Cozy Buckeye that I make tons of. And I think she turned out absolutely adorable. The brown in the gray and everything. So I used 18mm eyes on her. They're brown. And for all of these, I used a 6mm hook. That's what I prefer for Alize Velluto. I originally was using a 6.5, but my tension has gotten a little bit loose, and this is a little bit smaller than Bernat Blanket. So 6mm hook for everything. But I think it turned out so cute, and I love this colorway. So cute. So I love that one. All right, and I'll try to tell you the numbers of the colors, and then I also have the solids that I used with it that match, and I'll try to tell you all of those. If I miss any, definitely ask me down in the comments, and I will look it up and let you know if I forget one, because it's a lot. So the next one I made was using this one with the pink and blue mixed in. This one is color number 8117, so pink and blue, and then the two colors I chose to, actually it's 3 colors for this one. So I used a light pink, this is number 31, and then I used a gray that kind of looks light blue, this one is 416, and then this brighter blue, which is 16. So here are all those together. You can see how they match. The pink, maybe there's some pink, and then the blue, and then the gray, which is basically light blue. So those are all the colors I used, and this is the result. So this is Cash the Market Cow, also from April from the Cozy Buckeye. And I think he looks kind of like cotton candy with the pink and blue. So this is my little cotton candy cow. And I used 18mm eyes again on this guy, the blue that matches. And I did his little tail. And I just love the way the colors work up. You can see they do pool a little bit, kind of make stripes when you're doing repeating rounds, but not crazy noticeable. It is so pretty. So there is the second one. Yeah, I love it so much. So there's that little guy. Cash the Market Cow. Okay, and then the next one, I believe, was this one. So this color is number 8115. And this one you can see has blue, green, brown, and yellow mixed in. And I thought this one would be pretty just by itself. Obviously, you could mix it with anything and make anything, but I was trying to be a little creative, so I decided to make a snake with this one with just this color. So I did the Swirly the Snake pattern from Zazulia. So here is that guy, and I think he turned out so cool with the way the colors all kind of look like scales. And I didn't do a belly color on this one just because I thought this was really neat, and because it's white, a belly color would kind of blend in. I guess I could have done maybe yellow or brown, but I thought he looked cool all one color. So, and this guy doesn't have any stuffing in him, no wires or anything. It's just the way you crochet it. I'm obsessed with this pattern. I've made tons of them. So yeah, I love the way he turned out, and he is so soft. I just love this yarn. If you can't tell, I'm obsessed. So there's that guy, number 3. Get this out of the way. Okay, and then the next one I made, I believe, was this one. I didn't pull the colors that I used to match, but they're just teeny, and you can figure it out. Or you can ask and I'll look it up. But this is the color I used. This one has orange, yellowish green, a darker green, and brown mixed in. So this one reminded me of fall. This is number 8107. So yeah, it reminded me of fall, so I decided to make a little owl. And this was one I had never made before. It is a free pattern on Annie Caraway Art's YouTube channel. So it's a little owl, and I am obsessed with the way he turned out. So this is one of the browns, and then I just did the kind of darker orange for that little piece, and then black, obviously. So those were the colors I used, and you can just see how the colors just make him look so cool. I'm obsessed, and I love this pattern. It worked up so quick. Everything is crocheted in. You surface crochet on these little horns, and then the wings and the tail are done in the round, and the baubles obviously. And then you just embroider on the little beak, and I love him so much. 18mm eyes again. So cute. So there's that little guy, and I love this color. You could do a lot of fun things with this. I think making a pumpkin out of it would be really cute just because the colors are so fall-like. But yeah, so I love that one. Love that pattern. I will definitely make more of these. I want to make some snowy owl versions. So cute. Okay. Okay, and then the next one is one of my favorite colors from the new Alize Velluto. So it's this one. It's got pink and green and like a lighter pink, like 3 different colors of pinks mixed in, and then green. So I thought it looked kind of strawberry-like, which I loved. And then, so this one is number 8114. And then this green matches the green perfectly, which I love. I love it when they match. And this is color 11. So those two together. And then I used the free sea turtle pattern from YouTube that I use a lot from Sophie Tiny. She calls it a strawberry turtle, and I just leave off the strawberry part. So this is how he turned out. There's a little bit of gray mixed in there too, I guess. But yeah, look at how that matches. The little green matches this green, and then I did the pink eyes to tie in the pink. These are 18mm eyes, and I just love him so much. This color is so fun. The green color I think would make a really cute Grinch or something. It's a cool color. So there's that little dude. So cute, and I love this sea turtle pattern. It's my favorite. I love that it's floppy. It is no sew. It is really quick. I love it. Got a little fuzz. So yeah, there's that guy. He's one of my favorites. Okay, and then there were a bunch of colors that I found good colors to match, and so I just decided to make a bunch of dragons. So the next 3 are all dragons. It's the Diddy Dex Snuggler pattern from Handmade by Jody that I make all the time. So I'll show you all the colors first. So this one, it's got like this pinkish purple color and then blue and yellow and gray mixed in. So the variegated color is 8112. And then this is a new one I just got that I hadn't tried before, and I love it. I'm glad I got 3 skeins of it. It is color 98. So you can see how well those match. So love that. I'll just go over all the colors and then I'll show you the dragons. Okay, and then this one, you can see the dragons use most of a skein, but there is some left. So this one is more pastel-like. So it has pink, blue, yellow, brown, gray mixed in. This is number 8105. And for this one, I chose the light yellow. Hard to, there you go, you can see how it matches. The light yellow is number 13. So those are the 2 colors I did for one. And then this one might be my other favorite. So this is the more pink version. So there's 2 different ones that have like a different background color. Most of them have a white background. And then there's this one that has more pink in it. This is number 8119. The sun just went behind a cloud, so I think the light got a little weird. But you can see the greens and pink and blue and yellow mixed in there. A little gray. For this one, I chose this mint green color to go with it. This is 464. So you can see that green there kind of matches this. So that's how I chose. So there's that. And now I will show you all the dragons. So again, this is the Diddy Dex pattern. I did do one little modification that I will tell you about So here they are. So these ones I used 16mm eyes, and you can see how the colors match, kind of make it pop a little bit, the yellow and this pretty pink. So here, I'll show you each one. This one has silver eyes. I love how it makes the yellow pop. And then this one, the eyes matched so perfectly, I couldn't get over it. And how it just brings out the little purple bits in it. Oh, I just love the way these colors work. So fun, so unique. And then this one with the green. So you can see the little bits of green that kind of pop. It kind of has that other green in it as well, which you could probably use. But I thought it was cute with the mint with the light pink. Okay, so the modification I made on these, in the Diddy Decks pattern, she has you make horns in a worsted weight yarn, I think. I usually make them in Parfait Chunky to make them a little bit smaller. But because I didn't have colors in Parfait Chunky to match these guys, and I wanted it to match the wings perfectly, I just did bobble stitches with the same yarn, so it's the same size yarn. And the bobble stitches I did in the first... in the head, there's 2 rows that are just single crochet around. I can't remember how many are in the row, but in the first repeating row, I did 2 single crochets and then the bobble stitch, and I did 3 double crochets in the bobble stitch, so it's a 4 loop bobble stitch. So 2 single crochets, bobble stitch, 2 single crochets, bobble stitch, and then that lined up with where I put my eyes and everything. So I think they turned out just as cute as they do with the sewn on horns, and it made it a little less sewing, which is always nice. So I think they turned out so cute. I am obsessed with them. I just love the colors. I can't get over it. They are so cute. So that is number 6, 7, and 8 of the colors. So then the last color I have of the Alize Velluto is, let's see, so it's got a little more blue in it. It's got a blue background. So this is the other one I was talking about that doesn't have the white base. So this one's a little more blue. This is number 8118. So there's that. And then the color I chose to go with it is this pink. You can see it matches like right there. And this pink is one they sent me without a sticker on it with the number. So I had to ask Stacy from Stacy Makes to tell me what number it was, because she has this same color as well. So let me go look that up real quick and I'll let you know. Okay, so the color for this one is 866. It looks quite different than it does online. That's why I couldn't figure out which color it was. They call it Pink Sand on hobbyshoppy.com. So there is that, 866. And I don't think I mentioned earlier, but I will have Alize Velluto linked down in the description, so you can go check out these colors if you'd like. I am an affiliate for hobbyshoppy.com, and I chose them because they have the best shipping deal. If you spend $100, I think it's $99, you get free shipping, and it comes from Turkey, and it is super fast. So definitely go check it out if you're interested in this yarn. It is definitely my new favorite. And something I wanted to mention about it is I've been making all of these things over the last, I think, like 4 days. And I haven't had any pain in my hands, which is crazy. Usually when I'm making stuff like this, several things a day, I get really sore hands with like Bernat blanket and stuff like that. And I have not had any pain in my hands or elbow or wrist or anything. So I absolutely love this yarn. 100% recommend it. For anybody that has pain from using Bernat blanket yarn or anything like that. Okay, so what I decided to make with these 2 colors is a pattern that I've had for a while that has been on my list to make, and it is Octavia the Octopus from Shea Dew Cotton, and it is really cute with curly tentacles that have a underside different color. So this is my This is going to be my main color for the octopus, and then this is going to be the underside of the tentacles. So I think that will be really cute, I'm hoping. So let's get started on that, and I'll take you along as I go, and I'll keep you updated on what I think of the pattern. I just finished the body of the octopus, so it's just this little bulb type thing. This took me about 13 minutes, so it's going well. It is a bit bigger than I was expecting, so I'm hoping we're not going to play a game of yarn chicken. I think there should be enough, so we'll just see how it goes, because we just have the little head left and then the tops of the tentacles, and then the underside will be this. So we still have a good amount left, so hopefully we're good there. Okay guys, I quit timing myself, but here's where we are. It's looking very much like an octopus. We are definitely playing a game of yarn chicken. I don't think I'm gonna make it, so we'll have to decide how I want to do that. All I have left to do is one side of each tentacle all the way around, but there's 8 tentacles and there's 20 stitches that I have to do, so 20 times 8, and this is all I have left. So yeah, it's not looking great, so I might have to do a little bit more of this than I'm supposed to, but I love the pattern. I love the way it works up. It is no sew. I need to add the eyes before I forget. But yeah, it's turning out really cool, but may not be able to make one with one skein, and unfortunately I only ordered one of each skein, so oops. But he's turning out very cool. Might just have a little extra pink in there, but I think that's okay. So keep chugging along. I'm gonna pick some eyes and get those added, and then we'll see how far this little bit gets us. Okay, I just finished the last row using the main color, and I sort of won yarn chicken, so I have this much left. I did make a small modification to the pattern that I hope doesn't mess it up too much. So this is all I had left, so I had to do the modification that I did. At the start of each tentacle, you're supposed to do several stitches of half double crochet, but I was so scared of running out, which I would have if I had done those. I just did all single crochets so they do not get wider at the beginning of the tentacles. So I'm hoping it doesn't make it look too funny. It looks okay so far. So yeah, if you're wanting to make one of these octopus plushies with this yarn, I definitely recommend getting at least 2 skeins of the main color if you're using Alize Velluto. But yeah, he is turning out so cool. I got the eyes attached. The pattern is using like Parfait Chunky size yarn and a 4.5mm hook, and they recommended 30mm eyes for that. And this is Alize Velluto with a 6mm hook, and I did 25mm eyes. I feel like 30mm would have been massive. So yeah, I like the 25mm eyes, and I like the color I picked. These are actually hand painted by me, and it matches this green that's in there pretty well, so I love that. So now all we have left is finishing up the tentacles and closing up the bottom of the body. So I will show you when we're done. Okay, it is later in the afternoon, actually 6 p.m. so the light is a little bit off, but I finally finished the octopus and I am in love with it. So here she is. It definitely took a lot longer than I was expecting, and it's much bigger than I was expecting, but definitely worth it. I absolutely love the way it turned out. It used a lot more pink than I was expecting as well, so I have just a little bit left of that. So definitely a bigger project. You'll need 2 skeins of the main color and then 1 skein of the secondary color. But I am in love with her, and the yarn I think is perfect. Love it. So this is labeled as an intermediate pattern. It is completely no-sew, which is amazing. They have some really cool ways how they connect everything. I definitely agree with this being intermediate. This is not a beginner pattern by any means. You need to know what you're doing and have some problem-solving skills as far as crochet goes, just making sure everything lines up. There's lots of great pictures in the pattern, but there's still definitely some spots where I had some questions and just kind of guessed to make it all fit, but it ended up perfect and I love it. So that is number 9. That is officially all of the new Alize Velluto colors. Let me see if I can hold them all for you guys. Probably not. This will be a mess. It's a lot of things here. Turtle's awkward. Put the little owl here. And then our little snake. And then 3 dragons. There we go. Cute. Okay, so that is officially all 9 different colors of the new Alize Velluto. Let me know down in the comments which color is your favorite or which make is your favorite. I had a lot of fun picking out patterns for this one. And then I also, I had my big Palm Street on Friday last week, and I wanted to do just a tiny recap of that, just a little kind of packing video for you guys. I didn't film myself packing all of the boxes just because it was a lot and it took forever, but I did show all the boxes. So here are the clips of that. All right, here's what the table looks like after the live. We had 3 stitch marker sets left and a goodie bag left. And then over here is the table of chaos with all the piles of what everybody won with their sticky notes with their names. So much fun, so many things going home. So excited. Okay, I think we got everybody's boxes situated and ready to be packed up. So thank you all so much for your support during the live. I had so much fun. Here are all the boxes labeled with everything. Lots of eyes and yarn and goodie bags. tons of fun stuff. Cute Dino Crochet was the winner of the yarn winder. Congratulations. Get dogs all over the floor. Little heifer, an angel. And then one more box over here for Bonnie Miss. So I'm going to get those packed up and off to the post office. So again, thank you so much for everyone that came to the Palm Street and made an order. I had so much fun doing that, spin the wheel, and making all those things for you guys. So I hope you enjoy them. Definitely tag me if you make anything with the eyes. I'd love to see what you make. Those eyes were my absolute favorite that I've ever made. So I will definitely be making more with the chameleon flakes. So that will be coming. Also, I almost forgot, I recently did a pattern test for Stacy Makes Apple Tree Boutique, and the pattern is supposed to release the day this video comes out, so hopefully that is the case. If not, the link down in the description will just be to her Etsy, but it should be releasing that day, so the link should be good to go down there. And then she usually does a sale for the first couple of days of the pattern release, so if you're interested, definitely go check it out right away so you can get in on the sale. I am obsessed with this one, 100%. So here she is. So this is Dolly the Dachshund by Stacy Makes Apple Tree Boutique. She has a dachshund named Dolly, so she named it after that. I did the laying down version, so the little legs kind of fold up under her, and you can put them under her little head like that. The little ears are so cute. This is a no-sew pattern, and I love it. If you have been around a while, you know I've made tons of little dachshund patterns, mostly because I love the black and tan color and the face because my dog is a black and tan. But the little dachshund bodies are just too much. So this one I made chocolate and tan instead of black and tan and did pretty brown eyes. I think she turned out so adorable. So for this one I used Alize Velluto and a 6mm hook. And I believe these are 18mm eyes. And I added the little white underneath to make her look like a little puppy. So cute. And like I said, it's no sew. She's got a cool way of doing the ears that was new to me that I just love. So cute. It has so much personality. There's also a standing up version where you do the legs a little bit different so it will stand up. But like I said, I did the laying down version and she is just so, so cute. So if you're interested in this pattern, definitely go check it out because like I said, she usually does a sale for the first couple of days. So get it a little bit cheaper if you want it. But yeah, she's so cute. And I think that is just about all I have for this video. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. For an emoji in the comments, let's do your favorite make from the video. So an octopus, an owl, a cat, a cow, a turtle, a dragon, or a snake. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like content like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!